My name is Kevin Hicks. I grew up in Independence, Missouri, graduated from William Crisp in 1992, and I'm currently a behavior interventionist for FosterAdopt Connect. I've been a behavior interventionist for about 6.5 years. As a behavior interventionist, my sole role is to go into the home and help the parents just build a solid structure, foundation in that home as they deal with children with special needs. I'm helping them structure a plan and working with those youth, keeping them positive, keeping a positive home environment, getting them to be compliant with medication, getting them to follow rules. So just helping with a consistent structure from day-to-day basis.
The purpose of behavioral intervention in a nutshell is to make sure that placement is stable for kids. We know that kids with trauma have really big behaviors because they don't understand the trauma or they haven't learned how to work through some of those emotions, so the behaviors come out really big. It makes it really hard for families to house those kids, to keep them at home rather than seeking other resources like residential treatment facilities, psychiatric hospitals, or worst case scenario, foster care and putting them into the system. So the purpose of the behavior intervention program is to make sure that the families have supports that they need in the moment to keep that stable.
When you're able to go into a home with your client where there's been serious struggles with the client within that home, and you work with the caregiver to establish a plan. And when I say plan, I'm talking about implementing neurostimulation activities, coping skills, life skills, lots of skills that help transition this client from negative behaviors to positive behaviors. When you can work as a team together and implement that plan, you see a transition in that home that's positive, it's beautiful, it's calming. And you can just look on the caregiver's face that this is something that they've always been striving to have.
We have seen that 80% of our kids are able to stay out of residential placements because BI services are in the home. And at the same time, the really powerful success stories are the individual success stories. Families are able to go on a weekend vacation together, and that's a huge success. They're able to be out of their home environment. The kid is able to behave in a way that is acceptable socially, and the parents are able to enjoy that space with their kids.
I believe that what FosterAdopt is doing right now with the behavior interventionist is just the cutting edge. I think they are definitely leading the forefront with having this type of services because we are in some troubled times with youth, but not only youth, but just adults period. And some kind of interventionist work, albeit in the employment, in schools, the communities, that service is needed.
If the behavior intervention program is something that's interesting to you, I really encourage you to check out FosterAdopt Connect. Give us a call, apply for a position. We would love to have more great team members. This is a program that when you work in it is very rewarding and one that you can see the impact of for years to come.